Allie Beans, welcome back to Allie Land, and today I wanted to give you a very quick, unfinished house tour of my plot in Palia. Obviously, I've spent a lot of time extending this plot, and I'm just now starting to build on the outside of the property, but we'll start with the interior, and then we'll go out to the exterior. So I started building a path, which goes all the way down, and I'll show you that in a minute. But coming up to the house, this is one of my favorite things I've ever done with this room, guys, just playing chess. I think that's super cute. We've got the skateboards hanging up. I try to keep my chests planted a little bit everywhere on my plot because I'm always going into them. So first we have my main room. We have the Christmas tree up that's been up since December, and no, I will not be taking it down. I wanted to try and do this like parallel thing where I have, okay, so you see the couches here, right? And then do the same thing on the other side. I need to make another one of these Ravenwood floor decors though, to kind of, I need to find one or make one. I don't really know how to get my hands on that. I've been looking for a while. But I have miscellaneous things on the shelves. I have a lot of paintings, and I really like this cherry blossom wallpaper that I got. I'm pretty sure I got it from Zeki. I'm still figuring this corner of the room out. I gotta go get more dye. So it's a huge work in progress. Then over this way we have like a simple little hallway displaying my potato pods. They don't fit on every shelf, so it's been weird trying to place them out, but they are super fucking cute. So I wanted to display them. This hallway is not done. This room is though. This is the dining room, and you can't sit because how everything is kind of arranged in here. I had already built the room when I decided to extend and do my rooms in the order that I did them in. Because I wanted the kitchen and the dining room to be connected. So we've got the dining room, which is really more for visual appeal than anything, and then we have my kitchen, and this has been here since the beginning. This is one of the first rooms I ever made. I'm still working on filling my fridges up. Obviously, I haven't taken the time to do that. But everything opens over here. I have a couple bookshelves in the back, and then these are all of my little accessories that I have hanging up to make it feel like a nice cozy little kitchen. So that's this side of the house. Then we have like the upstairs. So the grand house has a spiral staircase, so this is where I'm keeping all of my like achievement stuff. Like, these are my trophies. I'm trying to get so many of these display cases so that I can display all of my trophies. And then a bunch of collectibles from the Prison Beard quest. I put all that right there, along with, again, another storage chest because I'm going to be adding stuff up here. And then other just like wall mounts and collectibles that I've gotten over time. I felt like up here there's really not much space, so like the best space to display them is just upstairs. Like, that's honestly the only thing I can think of doing with the upstairs. So we've got the upstairs to the grand house. Now we have my personal room, which is where I keep my lockbox. Very cute. Again, one of the first builds to be made. Kind of a little bit all over the place. I think I need to do more in this room, and it needs a little bit more love. Like, it needs more accessories. It needs more wall posters. Like, it definitely needs a little bit more. Then here's the bathroom. And I'm super freaking proud of this bathroom. I wanted all of the bellflower stuff to be in the bathroom. I felt like that was important. It was just the best bathroom set of furniture that we had, so I figured why not. And I have Kenyatta's little medical case right here. I have laundry, you can get in the tub, all that good stuff. And then this room in specifics is my Dragon Tide room. I started collecting the Dragon Tide furniture, and I really liked the set. I didn't know you could choose the color on it, so I decided that this would be like my blue room slash my Dragon Tide collectible room. The sofa's fucking huge, but I've got my like heavy metal chopper game here. I've got a wardrobe. I've got pretty much anything that's Dragon Tide, it's in here. I've got like the wall hangings and the lights and everything. So now we have to go back to the courtyard, which is right here. So we have, you know, a chill little like almost like garden party table that I grew with the seeds. There's like furniture seeds for that like collection. I don't really know how I got those seeds, but I got them and they're there. So that's like the middle of the courtyard, and then I saw and was inspired by these two like adjacent rooms. So I have like this room, which is where you would sit and like play the harp and stuff. I'm so mad that we can't interact with this harp. Like, I feel like we should be able to strum it or something. I've got Kenyatta's picture up there. I've romanced Kenyatta, Reth, and Subira, not Sifu. And then here's my other little mini room. I believe I have books in here. I did at one point, but I don't anymore. It was supposed to be a reading nook. That's why Gina's picture's up here. Gina was the first person that I dated in the game, and she ended up being my chef. So we have the back porch. Back porch leads us out to here. This area is very undone. This is like the hangout / like pavilion beach area. It's not a pavilion. I know it's not a pavilion. We're saving up for the pavilions, me and Wubby. But I've been trying to get plush toy pools because I have so many of the freaking whatchamacallits. Oh my god, I'm blanking on words today, guys. The blankets, the towels. I've been collecting the towels, so I've been trying to get the little kiddie pools. And I also put my gardener here. So when he came to live at my plot, I was like, first of all, do I have to share this with him? But I ended up having to, and I came up with like the brilliant idea to put him behind the tiki bar. So now he is forever stuck serving drinks because fuck that guy. So I'm working on building out the pathway to my garden house, and these are the parts of my plot that I'm the most proud of. So we have the walkway that's going to connect over there at some point. This is my garden, so I decided to fence my garden. I didn't have it fenced at first. I was inspired by another player. I decided to put my seeds and all of my equipment, like my crafting equipment over here. Again, you can see the storage chests, my well, and then my bell to go to my animals, to my farm. And then I have a sign here that says, do not drink the well water. Hold on. I always press the wrong button for that. Do not drink the well water. And that's like a callback to my childhood. I have a whole story about the well water. But yeah, Glowworm Farm. We've got like an outhouse out here in case you need to do your fucking business while you're out here. And then this is probably my favorite part of the entire plot. I set up the Elderwood ring where you get the drops, and I made it like spooky like Christmas. All this says is Elderwood drops. But spooky like Christmas. Jeez, I can't talk. Spooky like Halloween because I had all the Halloween decorations left over. So I made this like cute little like spooky area with the Elderwood ring, and I thought that was actually pretty genius. So my favorite part of the entire plot. And then we have the garden house, which doesn't look like much, but this is where I keep my like looms and my crafting tables and all of the things that I would need to like make things in the game. And I have all of my preserve shards out here. I definitely have to get more, and I used the makeshift furniture to kind of make it seem a little bit like this is the shack house. This is supposed to be like the shack. You come out here, you garden, you go into the shack, you use the preserves kind of thing. So that's that. And then just following this path, we'll go right back to the front of the house. So we'll follow that. This is my plushie collection, which is still growing by the day and probably needs to be a little more organized. But I've been collecting these since the beginning of the game, and I figured instead of trying to place them around my house and make them look cute sporadically, I was going to put them all in one place, and I'm so glad that I did because look at how many I have. I didn't realize I had this many plushies. You don't realize until you have them all together. So that is it. I'm working on lining my house with flowers. I'm trying to water those every day and get that going because I'm trying to align like the entire base of the house. And yeah, that's just about it. That is my Palia plot home tour. I hope that you enjoyed. I will definitely post an updated version once I've built a little bit more, whether it's just like fragments of those builds or it's just the entire plot tour all over again. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on what I decide to do here. But thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope that you enjoyed your time here at Alleyland. I know that I enjoyed having you. Mwah! Have a great day, guys. Bye.